homework, which we did Saturday morning. I know two or three of you could not make it. So you can go to the Mon General Hospital where they have their lab. We will give you your ID code, which is different from your participant code. Again, for confidentiality, we cannot use the same code. So we will give you a different code. There is a letter I have saying that you are our program participant, so they will not charge you. So we'll give you a letter, your code, and there is a consent form for Mon General you all have to complete. So those three things. So make sure you see Samantha. You can complete that at any time, any day. Just make sure you go in the morning and you go fasting. You have to fast 8 to 10 hours. You can drink water. You can take your medication. But you can be there anytime that's convenient for you. So any questions about those that you have not done? See me or Samantha at the end, okay? Anything else, Samantha? Alrighty. Anyone? Samantha, any questions? And as Samantha is passing your session booklet out, hope you have got your binder. And make sure you put your sessions in the binder every week. We are going to give you your session. If you bring your binder, it will be easy for you to get organized. The hospital will send the results back to me, the blood results. I will review it. I have a physician in my team, Dr. Raju. He will review it. And then I'll sit with each one of you and go over the results, what it means, where you are. So next week or the week after that, once I get the results, I will be requesting you to meet with me either before or after the session. So I'll be very happy to see what best works for you, and hopefully we'll find a time together, okay? It will take about 5 minutes for each person. So we don't want to do it all in one day because it will be a long time to do. So maybe we'll split it up 2 days or something like that. Okay? All right. Let's review what happened last session. And we have given you some home activities. So let's start with, take a few minutes to go over what we did. Were you able to write down in your tracking booklet? Was there any difficulty in writing down?
Yes.
Okay, so what was the difficulty? No difficulty. Okay, that's good. Okay, so you were able to write down what you're eating. So did you start on week 2 tracking booklet today? You shouldn't have, because you didn't have one.
Get one?
Okay, so we will give you 2 today, one for this week and one for the next week. So you're starting with Monday, right? Because Monday you start with the new booklet, so we will be giving you 2. Yes, Lisa?
Dr. Mesa, last week I started on Tuesday. Do you want us to go Monday to Monday? Monday to Sunday or Tuesday to Monday?
I
With the tracking.
think Monday to Sunday would be easier, so you are giving it back. So that
Because I
when,
assume
yeah,
everybody
so,
has to stay.
because we want to just, again, it varies when we are having the program, but that's a great question. I have Charleston. I'm doing a program in Charleston, and that's Sundays. So for them, you know, doing from Saturday to Sunday makes sense. Whereas here, Sunday, you know, Sunday to Monday makes sense, right? Okay. Alrighty. Good deal. All right. So let's look at page 1. Okay. Page 1 of your handout I just gave you talks about healthy eating with eating less fat. Okay. Healthy eating with, and the reason why they are starting with fat. Now everything is important. I'm not saying carbohydrate is not important. I'm not saying protein is not important. But fat is important because we Americans tend to eat more fat, which is not a nutrient. It's not a nutrient, but it's important. It's very important because if you eat totally no fat, zero fat, you may not like food that much, okay? So fat is very, has twice the calories as carbohydrates, starch, or protein. Anyone can tell me what is the gram and the calories we have in fat? 9 calories, okay? How much calories do we have in a carbohydrate? 4 calories. How about protein? 4 calories. Fat has 9 calories, protein has 4, carbohydrate has 4. So fat has more than twice that of carbohydrate. So when we are eating, you may be eating a smaller meal, but it's high fat, then it tend to be high calorie, okay? Look at your first page, okay? 1/4 cup of roasted peanuts. How much is a 1/4 cup? This is a 1/4 cup, okay? 1/4 cup, okay? 1/4 cup of roasted peanuts. How much of grams of fat we have? 19 grams of fat. When you take 3 cups of plain air-popped popcorn, which a lot of people don't eat, they would add more stuff to that. But let's say, for the sake of exercise, you have 3 cups of plain air-popped popcorn without any butter added to it, without any salt added to it. How much of grams of fat do you have? 0. Okay? So 3 cups of popcorn will give you 0 fat, 60 calories. And this amount of roasted peanuts will give you 250 calories and 19 grams of fat. So, when you are eating, it's so easy to overeat. I love nuts, okay? I really love nuts, okay? I like macadamia, any kind of nut. I don't like peanuts that much, but every other nuts, okay? So it's so easy for me to overeat because, you like it, it tastes good, but it is high in fat. Now, I will tell you later on, as we talk about, there are some fat that are good fat, like nuts, which has polyunsaturated fatty acid, and some fat are not as good, okay? So, nuts are good fat, but don't overeat, okay? I count my nuts when I'm eating. I take a handful, they say no more than 12 or 13 per day, okay? But I definitely love it, okay? So why is fat so important? Because fat is linked to heart disease, fat is linked to diabetes, fat is linked to cholesterol. A lot of people take cholesterol medication, okay? So fat is linked to cholesterol. Now, do you know that our body produces cholesterol? The body needs cholesterol, okay? Cholesterol is good, but when we overeat, which happens when we are adding too much of cholesterol in the food, then it becomes a problem. So, for this session, we will be watching or talking about fat, okay? Fat and calories. And later on, we'll be talking about carbohydrates and proteins and other nutrients. Let's flip to page number 2. Okay? So in page number 2, they say, keep in mind eating too many calories of any food, okay, that could be fattening. So you will say, I am eating fat-free. Let me see, what else? What can I say? Fat-free cookies, okay? Now, fat-free doesn't mean calorie-free, okay? So watch fat-free, term, but also don't overconsume. Let's say your body needs 2,000 calories, okay? And you are eating all fat-free, but you're taking in 3,000 or 4,000 calories. What happens? The extra calorie goes here. A lot of people have it here. A lot of people have other places. But mostly it goes here first, okay? You're right. So fat-free doesn't mean calorie-free, and we need to watch out our calories. If we need 2,000 calories and you will overconsume, even though it's fat-free, it's going to be changing to something, and that would be fat in our body, okay? So let's take a few minutes, write down what kinds of food that you eat that you think are high in fat or calories. Write down 5 different types of food, anything. It could be chips, it could be French fries, whatever. Let's take a few more moments or minutes to discuss. So what kind of foods do you eat that you think are high in fat and calories? Peanut butter, yes. Bacon, okay. Ice cream. Ice cream, oh, I love ice cream, yes.
Frozen yogurt, doesn't matter.
Frozen yogurt
It's just as bad.
is bad.
My downfall is the fat-free dressings. I don't care for those, so I use the full fat ranch.
Yeah, the dressings, sometimes they add so much to your calories and to your diet. Again, though some of them are hidden fat, you don't realize that you are eating so much of that, you just dump a few spoons and then. Have you read the labels? Do you know how much of calories one spoon has in the dressing?
Yes.
How much?
I think it's 2 tablespoons is around, I want to say 100 calories.
100 calories. Here is a tablespoon, okay? So you put 2 tablespoons of that, and most of us do more, okay? And it's okay, okay? Just be aware. Being mindful is the first step to learning how to make a change. And a lot of research shows that this food diaries, when you're writing down what you eat, how much you eat, when you eat, all of those in black and white helps us to be more mindful, okay? All right, any other? Pop? Pop? Yes. Pop is, again, it is, how much of fat do we have in pop? 0, nada, nil, zip, okay? But it has a lot of calories, okay? Any other? A lot of sugar has no fat, but it has calories. That's why they're talking about watch your fat, which is a condensed, calorie. It provides a condensed calorie, amount of calories, but also we want to watch our calories. Okay, any other that you can think about? Cheese, yes.
Deep fried foods.
Deep fried foods, okay? Anything cooked in butter, anything like French fries, we deep fry, sometimes even baked fruits, again, the amount of fat we are using, mayonnaise, dressings, butter. Some people love butter. My dad is one of them. You just add butter to everything.
Makes food taste good.
Yes, I know. It does. But we have to learn to use a little bit less than what we use, okay? All right. So again, cooking, deep frying, you mentioned donuts, okay? So you go to Dunkin' Donuts, oh my gosh. Okay.
What about bananas?
Bananas has sugar, it has natural sugar, but it doesn't have a whole lot of calories as compared to, let's say, nuts and other things. So we'll talk about natural sources of sugars are better than artificial sources. Yet people who have diabetes, you still watch for that because again, sugar, just because it is natural doesn't mean it is good, okay? Your body can process so much so quickly. So if it doesn't process, then your sugar goes up, the blood sugar goes up, and that's what we don't want. Now they say you can eat banana. If it's a big banana, cut it off and eat half, or a medium-sized banana. When you eat, how much you eat is important, and we'll talk about that. We'll look at your food diaries, your tracking booklet, and your health coach will be giving you feedback, okay? So, but again, it's important that you be aware. All right. So a lot of people are not aware that a lot of their fat, almost 70% are hidden fats. A lot of them are in meats, for example, when you're marbling them, baked products, a lot of, and again, there are substitutes. You can substitute apple sauce for what? Oil, okay? Anything else you can substitute when you're doing baking? Sugar, you substitute with what?
I use applesauce.
Applesauce for sugar, applesauce for oil. There are some sugar-free alternatives are now available that you can use in baking instead of sugar. You can use that. Some you can't because it breaks down in high heat. So we'll talk about that later on too. Okay? Alrighty. So I'm looking at what they are talking about. Okay, can we hand out this calorie?
Dutch apple pie in the refrigerator.
Yes?
My husband and I have this dispute. I use margarine, he uses butter. He says butter is better.
That's a very good question. Is butter better or is margarine better?
Butter. In moderation.
They used to make margarine, but now they have that.
Margarine is made out of something
All right, I totally messed up today. I was supposed to bring more of this from home and I didn't get time to go home. So, I will, what will we do? Do we have the old ones? We don't have the old ones. How many of you have not, you don't have it? I've got the old one. Share. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay,
17, okay. Okay, what do we do? Let's problem solve. I don't have, so I will ask this group. And you are in the church, so I'll drop it off for you. So can I have yours? Okay. And you can use your old ones because they are almost the same.
I gave mine. Sorry.
Okay. Lisa, yeah, I just gave one. Okay. Alrighty.
You have the books, they're just at your house.
Yeah, they're just, yeah, I have the books. How many now are missing? We have
Are we using them today?
Okay. So. I'm thinking what I'll do, okay? How many of you work at WVU? Okay? I will send you the book by campus mail. You work at WVU? Okay. Jay works with you?
You can just give him mine. Do we have?
You both? Okay, can I give her? Okay. Okay, Jerry, you have it.
But that would be much easier to just have it in your hand, you know what I mean? Chicken brain.
Doesn't work at WVU, we don't have.
We could just go and get both on together, is that what you're saying?
No, but you need it today. I mean, you need it this week, not today, but
Call her.
yeah. Can I? Okay.
Like Sherry looked this up to me, right?
Okay, alrighty. Okay, that was my fault. I should have gone home to pick up and I forgot. Alright, so let's do, can you hand out the chicken sacrifice? Okay, alright.
There's a contract that said,
Is it? Yeah, oh yeah, they are.
Alright, when you are going to write in this, and we are going to give you the PP track booklet today, 2 of them. When you write down, I want you to be honest. This is a judgment-free zone. We will not judge you. I want you to be honest, I want it to be accurate, and I want it to be complete. What I mean by that is that when you're writing, I ate a sandwich, okay, peanut butter sandwich, as an example. What kind of bread? Is it wheat bread? Is it white bread? Is it the bigger size or is it the smaller size? So the more detail you provide, the more will it help us, okay? So I want you to be more accurate and complete. So many times you will forget, right? I forgot totally what I ate yesterday. So what can we do to help? Write it down soon after you eat, okay? Doretta, what did you do to help?
On the weeks I was successful, I wrote down what I was going to eat before I ate it, and then if it wasn't written down, I didn't go.
Okay. Okay. So, yes?
You have to count like, I eat a lot of soup,
Okay.
and I might make a soy chicken patty on a salad, and you count, have to count like all the stuff in your salad, even if it's all vegetables.
You have to count
Because I only put vegetables except for like
That's okay, that's okay. So many times you are creating your own meal, okay?
rice and potato and cucumber and
That's great. So what you want to do is look at how much you have eaten. You can even write down, and we will help you to calculate those.
Thinking in my mind, it might be kind of hard to determine, like, how up a little bit of eating how much it is, unless you measure each and everything.
Well, if it is so small, like a piece of zucchini, I would not worry about it. Lettuce, so you may be putting just 2 pieces of this, 2 pieces of this, and then you have a bowl of salad. So you cannot say that I didn't eat anything, okay? So you have to calculate that, okay? We will help you. I know this is not easy, but we will help you. Your health coaches will help you. If you can find out, and that book that I gave out will help you look at that, we will help you, okay? All right, let's do some exercise. Now I'm looking for to write down.
Like the board,
Uh-huh.
there's no more blank pieces.
Okay, can we have one of this? You have a pen to write? Okay. I'm going to write down, who is going to volunteer what they ate for breakfast yesterday?
It was the weekend.
See, a healthy breakfast, I need more information than that.
Oatmeal,
Oatmeal,
and I do not use milk, I use yogurt.
oatmeal, yogurt. Okay, that's it?
That's it.
How much of oatmeal?
Did you eat?
How much of oatmeal?
How much did you eat?
How much did you eat?
One of those instant packages.
Oh, the instant packages, okay. Do you know, did you read the label? Do you know how much? Okay. The instant packages.
Calories and 2 grams of fat.
How much?
160 calories and 2 grams of fat.
How much of the quantity?
Well, one of those packets that she
One
said.
packets? Okay, so use the packets. And that's something you can do. If you're using a packet that has all the labels in it, then you can use that to calculate, okay? If, like I use a big box, I buy a big box, then I would use something like this. Then I measure how much, okay? So for her, it's already pre-calculated. How much is it, Janet?
For what, the oatmeal?
The oatmeal?
It was 160 calories.
Under 60 calories,
2 grams of fat.
2 grams of fat. Okay, how much of yogurt?
I think it's 100 calories.
No. What type of yogurt?
Oh, the Greek.
Greek.
Plain or vanilla?
Yes. What type? Plain?
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Not even so
And was it fat free? Was it low fat or regular? Low fat?
No fat.
No fat.
Zero
So
fat.
it's no fat. And how much did you use?
Container.
Whole container?
Yeah.
And how many? How much of?
4 ounces.
How many ounces?
4 to 6 ounces, 5 or 6 ounces.
I don't know.
let's say 5 to 6 ounces, right? All right, those of you who have the book, can you please look up how much is yogurt, Greek yogurt, no fat?
What's the difference between Greek yogurt and regular?
This is a great question. Anyone can here tell me?
Has more protein.
Has more protein in it. Anything else? Difference between Greek yogurt and regular yogurt. Thicker? Does it come from goats? No. No.
Double strength, I think.
It is high protein and it's thicker, okay? The difference is they take regular yogurt, they drain all the water out. That's how it is a more concentrated source of protein, but also you are adding calories. Remember, we are watching calories and we are watching fat, okay? If you're taking Greek yogurt regular, then your fat content will be higher. The protein is significantly higher if you look at it, and the calories will be higher, okay? So how many, so Greek yogurt, did you look up?
Yeah, 125 calories,
125 calories,
19 grams of fat.
19 grams of fat. Okay, but you use the no fat kind, right?
No, it's not plain, that's the fruited.
Or you have the fruit in it,
Yeah, the plain is 80 and 6.
okay?
What page, what page are you
I'm on page.
Okay, what page are you on?
162.
162.
There's a difference between the old book and the new one.
Yes, slightly. They have added more information to the new one.
Calories, whose brand it was how much in the fruited calories?
125 and 19 grams of fat.
That's
But
carbs,
they have,
it's not fat.
there's 2 pages of stuff here, and they have lots of different varieties. So do you know what varieties are?
Okay, so as you will look at your book, there's a lot of varieties. They have a lot of different varieties. Low fat, no fat, with, you know, certain kind of flavor, with fruits, all of those. So make sure you are writing the right quantity for the right food that you eat, okay? If it is no fat, what will be your gram here, fat? It should be 0 if it is no fat, okay? If it is not, see the difference. 19 grams versus 0, okay? Now 0 fat doesn't mean it is 0 calories, right? Because again sugar, see, has fruits in it. See, has pineapple. So it's adding sugar to your calories, okay? All right, how much?